gonna be my reaction for Akala Bang With Us. Let's go.
On this thing for so long now. 10 years at the top of my craft. Maybe not at the top of the chart, but who could tell me what? Independent tour in the globe and flows as cold as winter wasn't hand-me-down clothes. Live shows off the chain, too stained. Seems I was born to be what you ain't. A man that uses his art to fight, but still prospers in these hard times. So what's the hate when you're known around the globe is great and they're known around the globe is fake? With respect so high that left you in a jail full of lifers. A man sit in silence, try that. You can't buy that. Nah, bro, I'm that. Not because I'm a killer, but because of my mind black. Cause contrary to the rumors, our community is not a bunch of delinquents. We are students, but don't respect the system made by the killers. Don't wanna paint us as the villains. Back to the spitting. Listen, who's really my competition? Really? Is there something that I'm missing? These kids are kittens, fighting with a pit bull. Careful, my brother, you get your shit cool. Who can bang with us? None. Who will stand with us? Come. Who's still doubting us? None. We've been on this thing for so long now. You can't bang with us. None. You won't stand with us, son. Who's still doubting us? None. We've been on this thing for so long now. I got man puzzled like, I don't get. How is he still so roll with so much message? Don't diss the sisters, celebrate killing other blacks, but still so fucking hard when he raps. I give you the tip, swag through the roof. It's no excuse to be boring cause you get the truth. When said and done, I'm still the same as when I started. Ain't having the bar for none of these artists. That not giving a fuck gives me strength. Now I don't use it on us, use it on them, but defend what I have to. Sit down, Matthew. Just one of my disciples, take notes. This is not music, this here is sport. Who's ready for the ring? Bring fire. You man are wetting the man's hair in Shoreditch. I think it's time to retire. Higher. Who can bang with us? None. Who will stand with us? Come. Who's still doubting us? None. We've been on this thing for so long now. You can't bang with us. None. You won't stand with us. Son. Who's still doubting us? None. We've been on this thing for so long now. It's the father. You can call me Uncle Akala. What's the palaver? We gonna fans here to Ghana, globe every corner, punish every punk that is posing the hardest. Told you we tarnish those that are garbage, get left for dead for opposing the carnage. So who's next? Who's the best of me clones? Take out of town like a bomber with a drone, known for the poems that scorch kin.
Yeah, here he say, take out a bomber with a drone, and that is a very interesting thing. For in the West world, we talk very bad about other countries for they use like suicide bombers, but in like America they use like the Predator drones. Some is a machine, flying machines, and do attacks to other people. So much worse. So that is very. I really like that. It's interesting to say that he compare a very interesting scenario with one is human. Make themselves as a weapon. The other one is a human to control a flying weapon, a machine. So both of them are horrible things, but one is a human, one is a machine. And the machine, you can use the machine from far distance away, and you are totally safe when you use it. And it's a extremely horrible weapon. Like so that is very interesting thing that he say that. He really like that. He really put a scenario with these two words, like a suicide bomber and a Predator drone, and so on. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Like the West and the East. Like the West terrorists use the modern terrorist technology weapons. They use the drone, and the East use the suicide bomber, and that is exactly the same thing. The only difference is one is human and one is the machine. But both of them are killer weapons. Yeah, let's get.
Only grown women and real hip hop heads, we care for their opinions. But where am I dominion?
and here he also talk about like Brazilian king in Brazil, and also very interesting. For I think he's talking about the slavery in Brazil and like the slave camps and like all of this kind of thing, and the native in Brazil, like native of them in Amazon jungle, and they were brutalized from when the Portuguese come there, and they find the sugar plantation, and they forced the natives in there to work for them, and the natives refuse. And some very famous native called the Kaiwas. The Kaiwas, all of them commit suicide because of they refuse to work for the Portuguese. And the other one is later the Portuguese bring back slaves from Angola to Brazil, and there was horrible slavery in Brazil. One of the worst is and there was lots of sugar. They forced people to work in the sugar plantation, for the sugar was really expensive. In that time, only the rich, like the king and queens and government and high-ranking people can even put money on sugar in the tea and other things, like all this kind of thing. And so that's a really interesting. I really like his Akala's music because he used different, always political words. Like sometimes he only use one word in his lyrics with many words, but one word about politics, politics stuff, like Brazilian brutalize your own kingdom, and so this kind of thing. The other one was the predator drones with the bomber. And all this kind of things. So he always put the scenarios, so you always can talk about these kind of things and make it more, talk more about it, and this kind of thing. And that's one here.
Inefficiency without the bigotry, harder than life as a black man in Italy. Who can bang with us?
And here also another thing he say is like a German efficiency. I say totally wrong now. German thing, and then he talked about the German, the Nazi in the World War II, and all the concentration camps. For he really efficiency, and that the German used a very horrible thing to kill lots of people in a gas chamber, and they also speak about that. And then after that, he go talk about Italy, about Mussolini, and he talk about the Italian using chemical weapons in Africa. He don't say that, but he say a black man in Italy, and I think he mean Italian attacking in Africa, and German too. They use attack also in Africa. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the country in Africa, but was it? I think Namibia. The Italian attacked Namibia, and they use mustard gas from airplanes, and these kind of things. And there also many African people was living in Italy, and there was also one. I don't remember the name of the boy. But there was also very a famous African black boy in Germany. Also was supporter to the Nazi, and he I don't know, but yeah. So there's many things in this song that he explained, but from World War II and from earlier. With the slavery in Brazil, sugar plantation, and other thing about attitude, like the Bang With Us, like the music video is he showing like kickboxing or Muay Thai, and he really explain all the different. I think he talked about the pit bulls. And we talk about different attitude. He talked about attitude and political stuff in this song. So he really explained many different scenario in the song. And yeah, let's finish it.
Who will stand with us? Who's still doubting us? We've been on this team for so long now. You can't bang with us. None. You won't stand with us, son. You still doubting us. We've been on this team for so long now. We've been on this team for so long now. On this thing for so long now.
Yeah, this was my reaction for Akala music video Bang With Us, and it was very good. Yeah.